Here we have the week ahead market outlook for Tesla Incorporated, stock ticker TSLA. Here we will be looking at the daily chart so we can get a sense of where some of the important price levels rest, and this will allow us to better identify some potential trading opportunities in this stock in the week ahead. Here we can see that on Friday we finished an extremely strong close to last week. If we kind of drill in here and take a look at what actually happened, we can see that this is several green candles in a row, and then in addition to that, we even saw some price gapping in these moves higher. So these were fairly decisive moves that were not expected to be seen by many in the market. If you're watching these commentary videos, you would know that we have been looking for rallies here ever since the stock posted this series of higher lows going back to the 11th of June, as we are expecting a major turnaround here in the broader downtrend trajectory that has really characterized share price action in Tesla for quite a while. I mean, we can go back to these prior highs. This would be July 19, 2023, where the stock itself was trading just below $300 per share. 299.29 was the ultimate price high here. And then we can see that, this stock really took a dive off of a cliff here, and then started to trade, below 140 per share. The declines here were significant. I mean, we're seeing lows of 138.80 at some points. This would be April 22nd, 2024. So we're talking about a relatively, near-term time frame here. We're not talking about ancient history or a stock price behavior that was really a long time ago. These share price trends to the downside were present relatively recently. And we can see that, the turnaround here that has unfolded has been quite forceful. And we're breaking through a series of important resistance levels. So currently, we still have to look at this prior downtrend move here as the dominant price movement. In other words, as the trend activity that is currently still defining overall trend action here. I will continue to view this later trend, this later downtrend here, as the dominant trend until we break through the 265 level. In other words, we would need to break through the highs that were posted at the very end of last year. This would be December 28, 2023. This is when the stock posted short-term highs of 265.13 before starting to head lower. This is a major trend high, and it will need to be retested at some point now that we have officially broken through the 250 level and closed above that level on a daily and weekly basis. So these are significant price closes, and they're being supported really by just about every other indicator that we could possibly be watching. So, for example, we really need to pay attention to the rising trading volume here. It's all focused on the top side. You can kind of go back in Tesla's price action history here, and you don't see much activity like that unless you go back, quite a ways here. I mean, we would really need to go back to sort of the beginning of 2023 in order to see, trading volumes that were consistently higher. And we can see here that all of these trading volumes, these rising trading volumes, are all in the positive direction. So, in addition to that, we do have these rising indicator conditions in the relative strength index, which are also helping to support the bullish outlook. Essentially, what we have here is a rising trend indicator that has been in place for almost all of this year. We're really talking about roughly the 26th of January, where this trend activity started to move higher. And this was one of the reasons why we were starting to expect a turnaround here in share prices, because as you can see, this rising trend activity really started to occur even though share prices themselves were declining. That's a bullish divergence. It's a major buy signal in the market. It's a major trend activity signal. And it does suggest that an upside reversal is imminent. When we take something like that into consideration, along with the fact that we're trading near significant long-term lows, I mean, the share price had just collapsed really from these prior highs near $300. So overall, if you put these two things in combination with one another, you do have a recipe here for a strong trend reversal to the top side. You've got major long-term lows and a bullish divergence that's becoming present on the daily indicator readings. This isn't like a short-term 15-minute price chart that we're looking at here. This is a daily price chart. So it's arguably the most important price chart that's watched by people that are trading in the market. It's by far the most popular. The hourlies would probably come next. And this, so this chart history, this time frame, really gets more attention than even the weekly chart. So these trend readings are very significant, and this is why we were expecting to see a major breakout here. We were seeing a bit of a confirmation as the stock was posting these higher lows. And when you put all of those three things together, you really do have the upside, factors that you need to really propel prices higher. So as we can see, that is what occurred here. That projection was true, and this longer term downtrend that starts at the $300 level, has now broken. I mean, we've seen a break above here and a close on the daily time frame and on the weekly time frame. So, there's really no question here that these levels have broken. So in addition to that, we do have to kind of look at some potential price targets here. Um, in all of this activity, we have broken through the $250 level, which is a major psychological resistance level. There were likely many short sell orders that were parked there, and some people that were looking to probably take profits into that level. We've blown right through there, closed above it. And in the process, we did break through every one of the major Fibonacci retracement levels of this prior trending move. So, most recently, we broke above the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level, which came in just above 238. So, now there's really nothing left here stopping this stock from reaching these prior highs that were posted at the end of last year. So these are the reasons that I'm essentially pointing to this 265 level. I do believe that we'll see a break above there relatively soon. Share prices themselves are extremely overbought. Should not be surprising at all when you're seeing these type of trend moves. But the underlying trend momentum itself remains positive. For that reason, I'm really not expecting to see much of a major corrective decline lower. If anything, I would expect to see more of a sideways consolidation. Share prices just kind of consolidate, possibly even form a bull flag pattern, which would be another highly bullish pattern. So overall here, I'm even looking for negative things to say here, but there really is not much negative that can be said at this point. So we'll continue to watch for developments here. We'll see if there are any negative signals that do pop up. But currently, the market outlook for Tesla remains extremely strong, and we are still looking for a continued turnaround to the upside in share prices. So this is the current market analysis for Tesla Incorporated, stock ticker TSLA.